Hello, good evening. This is Brother Benson Media, and today is a Saturday. We are blessed to have this humble time to just have a conversation on what has trended as from yesterday and partly today. Before I proceed, allow me to welcome all of you to Brother Benson Media. And here we say that your opinion counts. I was expecting my brother Miguda to join. I think he's still having a little problem with his network. Along the way, if he joins, we will proceed. Yes, so feel free if you'll be watching this kindly for the first time. If you're watching for the first time, kindly like and subscribe to the channel, because if you do so, it is a way of supporting us, and we will really appreciate. Yeah, so I just wanted to have a little discussion on what happened today. We saw the visit of the former Deputy President, Honorable Gachagua, with the host of Mount Kenya members of Parliament. They visited Narc Kenya Party leader, Her Excellency Martha Ongari Karua, and there's much that is really trending. People are talking about that visit, and I think I'm seeing it in this perspective. Of course, they had a presser and they agreed that they are going to work together. And it is good for political leaders to come together, because remember, in politics, whenever interests converge, automatically you'll find leaders working together. So the unity between the former deputy president and the Narc Kenya party leader is not something new in the political limelight. If you can remember, before 2022 general election, Martha Karua was the deputy, was running as a deputy president for the Azimio coalition led by Raila Amolo Odinga as the president, and she was the deputy. And on the other side, the Kenya Kwanza, President William Ruto was running together with the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. Of course, the president won together with the deputy president, and along the way, they had disagreements, political disagreements. And we are seeing the president is coming out of late to tell us what really transpired. According to the president, he's saying that the former deputy president was corrupt, he was tribal, and he's calling him several names. But again, Gachagua is also saying on his side that the president lied to them, and that if it is a matter of being tribal, he's saying that the president would tell him what to say. And so he was just a spokesperson of the president. And so whether he's being called tribal, he was told, to go out and say or to speak in that manner. So the two that we are talking about, that is the former deputy president, Honorable Gachagua, and Martha Karua, when towards the 2023 general election, they had different views. And remember, they're all coming from the Mount Kenya region. The Azimio side had their way of doing politics. The Kenya Kwanza side had their way of doing politics. And after the election, there were so many critics of Martha Karua. They were saying that she didn't deliver, and that even in our own constituency or in our own ward, the Azimio coalition did not get anything. And Gachagua also came out and said that he is now, that is after the general election, the kingpin of the Mount Kenya region, because according to him, he delivered to the president. and out of that they got the presidency. So we've seen a mixed. We saw, different comments from different political leaders by then, but currently we are seeing the union between two people who are fighting for the position of the deputy president coming together. And in the union, they're saying that they are going to ensure that they invite people with the like-minded, people with same interest, to ensure that they get the president out of power. According to them, they're saying the president has lied to the people of Kenya and that he has not delivered. And so it is right time them, the two leaders, together with their supporters, to ensure that they send the president home. And if you can remember again, they had serious political disagreements, and we saw this delegate going to Narc Kenya's leader home. They had some goodies. According to what we saw, we are being told that that is a sign of union, a sign ya kuomba msamaha, because tuliona wamebeba some kondoo, and we are being told that according to the Kikuyu culture, it is a sign of, coming together and kuomba msamaha. So maybe what we are waiting to see is, remember, these are two people with different view of things. Honorable Martha Karua is an activist, and she doesn't like populism. And on the other side, Gachagua speaks. Gachagua also has his political, style, and in most instances we saw them, having different opinion in so many matters. So what we are waiting to see is if going forward they'll be speaking in the same language. And maybe if you can remember, there's a time Martha Karua had said that the former deputy president, that is when he was still the deputy, that he was talking recklessly, and most of the things he was speaking were not really supported by the constitution. So maybe we'll wait and see if going forward Gachagua would tame some of the comments that he's been making. And also we are waiting to see the style of politics that they're going to come up with to ensure that they liberate the Mount Kenya according to, the pressure that they did have. So that is something that is trending in the Republic of Kenya. And, we are just waiting to see or to hear what will transpire. But again, not forgetting, Gachagua went there with close allies, the likes of Wamushomba and many others. Honorable Martha Karua was also there with her close allies, and what we're waiting to see is, remember, the other side of the mountain led by Governor Mushomi Njuki. He had something to say about the meeting, and he said that it is not the right time to start, having meetings or starting political, meetings, that it is time for the people of Kenya, according to him, to let the leaders do what they promised. So remember, that is where the current deputy president comes from. So, people will come up with different perspectives, different views. What we are waiting to see is whether the Mount Kenya regions are going to, listen to the two, that is the former deputy president and Martha Karua. Remember, Martha Karua, sometimes back, she said that she would be going for the presidency. So we're waiting to see whether he would be supported to go for presidency by the former deputy president, or they're going to, look for friends. But again, not forgetting, Martha Karua has been close to the Wiper party leader, that is Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka. And remember, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka also has his political allies. And not forgetting, sometimes back, they were calling or reminding the former deputy president that he should also come and join the team. So it could be that now that Gachagua is in, Martha Karua is in, and maybe Kalonzo is also going to come with this team led by, Kalonzo, Eugene Wamalwa, they're talking about Natembea. Not forgetting, Matiang'i has also declared his interest in the presidential race. And we've been here. There's a time we had Kalonzo Musyoka saying that they're going to combine, and they're still having conversation of trying to bring like-minded, the likes of Matiang'i. Yeah, so it could be that Matiang'i is also going to join this. How is to wait and see. Yeah, so that is my take on Gachagua going to visit Honorable Martha Karua. More of it, of course, was political. They're trying to rebrand. I don't know whether they're going to come with one party. Remember, Martha Karua has been against uh, the president's call of, trying to finish the small parties to fold up. So we are waiting to see if they're going to fold their parties and join one party, or they're all going to come with different parties and join together. Yes, so that is my take on that. Something else that I wanted to talk about is the land of Gusii, the Kisii. We've seen high political temperatures in Kisii. This started after the former Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Matiang'i, declared that he's interested in this presidential seat. And for the first time, we've seen members of parliament from different political parties. We've seen some from KK, we've seen some from Azimio. They're all talking in unison, and they're saying that Matiang'i is a good candidate for the people of Kenya. And wote wanampigia debe. Juzi we saw the senator of Kisii while he was in the Northeastern. He reminded the people of Northeastern that Matiang'i amewasalimia na tena he's jogging, coming for the presidency. And according to him, he told the people of Northeastern that Matiang'i is going to bring a leadership that is going to save the people of Kenya. We've also seen members of parliament from those regions, some of them from KK, also having the same conversation. And not forgetting Matiang'i himself also said that he has listened to the people of Kenya and that he's coming out to, go for that seat. Not so long ago, we saw the governor of Kisii, Honorable Simba Arati, who is the deputy party leader of ODM, also had a different, he was actually coming up with a different style of politics in that region. Remember, for the first time, we saw Honorable Arati trying to go against the ODM party move by saying that the ODM has forgotten the Gusii land, that is Nyamira and Kisii, and that whenever positions are being dished out, they're not given to the Kisiis, but instead they're taken to other sides. I think he was speaking this after the broad-based government, and ODM was given some slots. And according to him, I think he was saying that the slots which were available, one was taken to the Western region, two was taken to the Luo Nyanza. That is one taken to Siaya and one to Homa Bay. And the other one was taken to the coastal region. And so according to him, he was saying that the ODM has isolated the Gusii land, and that whenever positions are found, they are not given. And that he said that this time round, he's going to lead the people of Kisii to make decisions that whoever they're going to support has to ensure that they are respected politically. The same comments we had him make the same comments today, and he's saying that the Gusii land has been isolated for quite some time politically. And I think these are just moves where Simba Arati and members of parliament or leaders from the Kisii land are just trying to come up with a way of, supporting one of their own, that is Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Yeah, and we are seeing possibility of members of parliament or leaders from the Gusii land coming together to support one of their own, because most of them, despite the fact that some of them are in Azimio, some of them are in Kenya Kwanza, they're speaking one language. They're saying that they're going to support Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And we are seeing members, political leaders from ODM also trying to, withdraw themselves from the support from supporting ODM, the likes of Simbarati, the governor. Remember Simbarati is the deputy party leader of ODM, and he gave ultimatums to the ODM party that if they're not going to be respected, they're going to follow their own way. Yeah, so these are among the political topics which are trending currently in the Republic of Kenya. And I think these are normal because remember we are headed to 2027, and politically people are trying to strategically position themselves for what is coming ahead. And they're also trying to look for political partners. We are seeing new people are coming, and we are also seeing young members of parliament coming out to criticize the old members of parliament, the likes of Salasia coming out to, speak boldly before senior political leaders, before the president, criticizing the move by Raila and so many kind of things. So to me, I think it is a good thing that we are seeing new faces coming in. We are seeing a group of leaders trying to make the right decision. What we are praying and asking is they make right decisions which are going to help the people of Kenya, and that their union or interest should be, the interest of the people of Kenya, but they should not be brought together by their own interest, but instead it should be the interest of the citizens of the Republic of Kenya. Yeah, so something else that I also wanted to talk about is the president of Guinea-Bissau was in the Republic, and he was, accorded good, he received one of the best, welcoming. He had to be given several salutes and recognition in the Republic of Kenya. We saw the president and he and the two presidents giving a press, and they're telling us that they are planning to work together in several matters which are going to help the two countries. But not forgetting, the president of Guinea-Bissau said that he knows and is backing the interest of Raila Amolo Odinga going for the AUC. And according to him, he also said that he's talking to his close friends to ensure that Baba clinches the AUC seat. That is not a bad thing, but remember, there's so many things that people are talking about in social media, that there were some bribes which are trying to be played. We're not so sure about it, so I'll not talk so much about that. But again, remember, there are also people within the Republic of Kenya who are having a different opinion. They're not supporting Raila's move. And just the other day, I was watching an interview, and there were some Gen Zs speaking, and they said that Raila betrayed the Gen Zs, the young people, and for that matter, they're not supporting his move. I also saw Professor P.L.O. Lumumba having also the same view, that Raila, according to him, should not go for that position. It should be left for young people. And that the whole reason why Raila is going there and why he's being supported by the president is because the president wants a political environment that is safe or good for him, because he knows that Raila has been a tough person for him to, make his political moves. Yeah, so those are things that people are talking about, not forgetting the Gen Zs have not forgotten their fallen heroes, and they've been holding meetings here and there, trying to, call for justice for the fallen heroes according to them. And, we've seen them today, they were gathering within the town, but wakafurushwa na polisi. I think it's a good move that calling for justice for fallen people who are killed in a way that is not, right. It's a good thing to call for, to seek for justice. Yeah, so they're continuing. They've not forgotten those who were killed. They're only saying that their families, justice should be served to the fallen heroes. And again, not forgetting, we've also seen several killings where young ladies are being killed and put in sacks. It's a trend that we are currently seeing in the Republic of Kenya, and we are asking ourselves why this is happening. I think it's not a good thing that a human being would kill a fellow human being, no matter the differences, no matter what, is making them have the disagreements. It is not the right thing. And I think most of this we are seeing among the youths. I don't know why it is happening, but we are condemning this. It is not good. Whenever you have disagreements with your fellow human, the best thing is you should sit down and have a discussion and see a way of ensuring that whatever the discord is sorted in a way that brings peace between the two. So that is my take, and to our viewers or anyone who is watching, I want to remind you that this is Brother Benson Media, and here we say that your opinion counts. I want to say thank you for everyone who joined, and those of you who will be watching later. If you are watching for the first time, kindly like and subscribe to the channel, because if you do so, it is a way of supporting us. We will really appreciate. So that is all I had tonight, and I just want to take now this opportunity to wish you all well, to wish you a blessed night. Before I forget, najua leo kulikuwa na game, and because of that we started a little bit late. But tomorrow, I believe we'll also have a session, and we'll try cover all these things that we've talked about and what will happen tomorrow. Wale wanapenda football games, I'll not comment on that today, but maybe tomorrow. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a blessed evening, a blessed night, a blessed morning, a blessed afternoon from wherever you are. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.